When was the last time you went on someone's blog? Chances are it wasn't too long ago. Anytime you're looking for a recipe, an outfit idea, or a review of a product, you've likely landed on a personal blog. So obviously bloggers have been around for quite a long time, a lot longer than YouTubers even, but I actually didn't believe bloggers made money with their blogs until about a week ago. Okay, to clarify, I always knew that bloggers made money off of the ads, but I kind of thought, who really goes to blogs? There's so many, don't they just kind of get lost on the internet? I do follow some fashion bloggers, but I always assumed they made money through their Instagram and doing brand deals on Instagram, and they just kind of had the blog because, you know, you have to call yourself a blogger. But I've recently learned this is not the case, and in fact, there are bloggers that make 6 figures a year without even really showing their face too much on the internet. So I talked to 2 different types of bloggers that are making 6 figures a year just from their blogs about how exactly this all works. Also, before we get into it, this video is sponsored by Empower, which is a mobile banking and finance app that I personally have been using the past like 4 months and really love. Empower has a bunch of tools that make it easier to budget, save, see where you're actually spending your money, and find all those pesky subscriptions that you're still paying for that you forgot about. Banking websites make it kind of confusing to see where you're spending all your money. Empower like shows you what you're spending on food, entertainment, all of that, so you can make better decisions based on it. And right now you can get $5 from Empower when you reach your savings goal using my link, so I'll link them down below. Definitely check it out. Even though they sponsor this, like, I pay for it myself each month because I just find it to be super helpful. So check it out. Alright, back to the video. This is the first ever known blog created all the way back in 1994. Today, there are over 600 million blogs, and many different ways to monetize them, the main ones being advertisements and affiliate links. This is Brita. She runs the food blog Food with Feeling that she started back in 2016 and now makes a full-time income from.
I got into blogging largely because I wanted to start a YouTube channel. It was just something I thought was really cool and I wanted to do, but I was nervous to get in front of a camera. And I also didn't have a nice camera or know anything about it. So I was like, I'll just start a blog. Like, at least I'm doing something. And so I just posted about really random stuff at first. And every once in a while I would post a recipe. And then I actually found this blog that posted about how they were making money with their food blog. And they were like the first people I ever saw talk about it. And so I saw this very clear path on how I could turn this hobby into a career.
I also talked to Sophia of the lifestyle blog by Sophia Lee. She started her blog while in college and has now graduated and is able to make it a full-time job, with some months earning upwards of $30,000.
I actually started a blog when I was in high school, and it was just like, it was like a diary basically. Like, I would write about me looking at colleges, and it was more just for like my keepsake.
Now her blog focuses more narrowly on all things college and home decor.
So I started researching and I started seeing how these blogs were making money.
Since then, Sophia has been able to fully pay off her student loans from her blog.
First year, it made under $1,000, and it wasn't like 1,000 a month. That was like 1,000 over the entire year, which is rare. Like, usually people don't make that much money in their first year.
3 years later, though, all that initial work has definitely paid off, and she'll regularly make close to $10,000 per month just from the ads. So just like YouTube, blogs have ads on them. But what's pretty different is the number of ads. On a 10-minute YouTube video, you're likely going to see around 2 to 4 ads. On a single blog post, though, you'll probably see as many as 10. So this has a great effect on the CPM, or the amount that you make per 1,000 views. As I've shown in a bunch of my videos, on a 10-minute video, I'll usually make around $5 per 1,000 views. And I thought this was pretty good until I learned what bloggers were getting.
Us RPM or a CPM for blogs is significantly higher right now. So like mine's around $15 per 1,000 people, but typically like a few weeks ago, it was like $22. And then at Christmas, it'll be like $33.
So say you have a YouTube video and a blog post, each with 100,000 views. With my typical YouTube CPM, it'd likely make around $500. But if the same thing was a blog post, it would actually make around $1,500, possibly even more depending on the time of year. So I was pretty surprised to learn that blogs had much higher CPMs than YouTube videos. So I took a look at a bunch of different income reports from different blogs, and it seems like across the board, bloggers have a much higher CPM than than YouTubers. I'm talking double, triple, sometimes quadruple. The highest CPM I've ever seen on one of my videos was $30, and it was in the Amazon niche. Like, it was very random, and that's the only one. But typically, I'll just get $5 on all of my videos that are over 10 minutes long. The highest I see outside of that Amazon video is a $10 CPM on different finance channels, but still, those channels don't even come close to the CPM that a lot of bloggers can get. So of course, a major reason that blogs have a higher CPM is because they simply have more ads. And then another reason is because blogs don't have to use Google AdSense. They can actually join different ad agencies, which get them a much higher CPM than you would have on YouTube. So Google AdSense is kind of the default ad platform. Anyone can sign up. There's no minimum view count. It's also what serves ads on YouTube. Mediavine and AdThrive are popular among bloggers and typically earn them a higher rate per 1,000 views, but they do require a minimum amount of views per month to join.
Once I hit a certain point, which was like 30,000 monthly page views, I was able to join an ad agency, and then they just did it all for me, which was amazing. And then the RPMs were so much better. Very first month, I feel like when I had an ad agency, I made $500.
When I started out with my blog, I started with Google AdSense. With Mediavine, you get a substantial amount more, but the difference between Google AdSense to Mediavine was like huge. When I first started, like back in 2018 and got into Mediavine, I would make $7 on Google AdSense and I'd make $30 on Mediavine. So that's like a big difference.
Even a small difference in your RPM, say $2 to $5, can be the difference from having a side hustle to a full-time income.
April, May, June. So like on page views right now, for like 800,000 page views, I make like around like $12,000, $13,000 a month from ad revenue.
For some context, here's a video of mine that got over 800,000 views and it made about $4,000. So really only a quarter of what the same amount of views on a blog made. And with this blog, she was with AdThrive. Here's another example of a blogger that's with Mediavine. With just 156,000 monthly page views, she was able to make almost $3,000. On YouTube, that would probably not even make you $1,000. It'd probably be $780.
Well, April 2020 was $3,197.22. May 2020 was $7,458. And then June 2020 was $11,584.
As a YouTuber, you don't have this option. Since Google owns YouTube, you can't just join a different ad agency. Google AdSense is really your only option. While ad revenue can be a significant amount, bloggers also make money through sponsorships, affiliate links, and digital products.
Sponsorships just fluctuate so much. Like I've had months where I've made 10,000 in sponsorships, and then the average for me right now is probably like 4,000 a month in sponsorships.
So those three, the ads, the affiliate marketing, and my own products are my biggest revenue sources and really my only revenue sources right now.
So while a lot of Sophia's revenue is from Mediavine ads, actually quite a lot is also from affiliate links. Some months affiliate links even out earning the advertisements. So if you guys are anything like me, you're probably wondering how anyone gets views on their blog in the first place. And the answer for that lies largely in Pinterest and of course Google. Both Sophia and Brita get quite a bit of traffic from Pinterest.
So I get traffic from my blog from Pinterest, SEO, and just recently YouTube. Pinterest has been my biggest traffic converter by far. Every single blog needs to be on Pinterest. It is huge.
So as you can see, Sophia has thousands of pins, so this is really how her blog gets discovered. Each of these pins pushes back to her website where she earns money on the advertisements and affiliate links. I really thought Pinterest was kind of dead because I don't go on it personally as much as I did in say 2013, but it definitely is still a place that a ton of people go to search for recipes, outfit ideas, and home decor inspiration.
And that is like, it is the easiest way to get traffic to your blog in the beginning. And then also I focused and still focus all the time on Google SEO.
I have really focused on Google. So most of, like largely my recipes, I do like search engine optimization, SEO research. I'm targeting Google. So like I can see that like 3,000 people a month are searching for vegan pasta salad. So I'm gonna like make a recipe for that and try and like get those 3,000 people to my site, like rank number 1 or 2 on Google. And that's like really where I focus, and that's how I've grown my page views. So now I'm at around like 800,000 page views a month.
So to answer the question, how much money does a blog with 1 million views makes? You can probably answer it by yourself after watching this video. The answer, likely around $15,000. Quite a bit more than you make with 1 million views on YouTube. This is assuming that the blog's with an ad agency, so they're getting a higher ad rate. And of course, this can fluctuate. It's possible that it could make $30,000. It's possible it can make a little less. But in general, from what I found from this research this week, is it's quite a bit higher than YouTubers. Like 2 or 3 times higher. That really did surprise me. I never knew that, and I think that's actually really cool because I know a lot of people would like to make money online. They don't necessarily want to be on camera, but maybe, you know, starting a blog could be a good way to make money. It is a long-term thing though. It definitely isn't like a get rich quick or overnight. It probably takes at least a year to see like any real money, but it's pretty amazing that you could start one of these while you're in college and potentially pay off your college and have a job by the time you're done. I also think it's pretty interesting to see how having your own blog compares to just writing articles on Medium. My articles on Medium now have made over $18,000, which is kind of insane. Never expected that. I mean, I thought it might make a couple hundred. Although we will note that that one article did blow up and there was a bit of luck came into play there. But with Medium, I don't have to do any of that SEO stuff. I don't even have to set up my own website. So it's a bit easier to get started on Medium, although I think that long term, having your own blog is probably more lucrative. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. Maybe start your own blog. Let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna start a blog? Comment down below. And I will have both Brita and Sophia's blogs and YouTube channels linked down below so you guys can check those out. And that's gonna be it for this video. Hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Bye!